Hello, welcome to my channel. So I have another pick a card reading. This pick a card reading will be, how do your siblings feel about you? What do they think about you? So I have 4 piles to choose from today. The first pile will be the Malachi, it's time to transform. Second pile will be the clear quartz, get crystal clear. Third pile will be the gate, get back into balance. And then the fourth pile will be the golden healer quartz, open the door. So use your intuition the best that you can, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, welcome to your reading, pile 1. So this will be how your siblings view you, how they feel about you. So let's get into the reading. How does pile 1's siblings view the viewer? Please give me accurate messages and answers only. Please give me accurate messages only for how does pile 1 siblings feel. We got the 10 of abundance, 10 of money, 10 of pentacles, 10 of stability. So how they view you, pile 1, is very stable. You're doing very well for yourself financially, or they view you as like you're happy with what you do for work. They see you like you're just financially stable. You have a good job, or you're a very hard worker. You're very stable. You could be an earth sign, don't have to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or they just view you as like very stable, very grounded. Like you take your finances and your careers very serious. Like you're very career oriented, you're very family oriented, you're very loyal to yourself, you're devoted to yourself. They find you to be very committed to yourself. You're very practical, you plan ahead, you like to plan, you put yourself first financially. Like they find you to be, they know that you're going to be very successful, or they view you as very successful. Or they know you're going to be very successful one day because you're all about your money. Is how your siblings view you. They could view you as restless, because I just saw the Queen of Swords and the 4 of Swords in reverse. So how your siblings view you, pile 1, is restless. Like you're a workaholic, you're restless. You have the Knight of Wands. You get to the bag, you get to the money. Because I'm seeing it as like you get to the money. Like you put money first, you put all of that first. You're very grounded, you're very focused on finances right now. And they could view you as very restless, very anxious, very like you're always like up at night. You don't really get rest, you don't really get sleep, because you're always making money. Is how they view you and how they feel about you. Like you don't play about your money, or you're not playing about your money right now. It's like you have a lot of goals, is how they see you. You inspire them. Your siblings, you inspire your sibling to be more ambitious when it comes to making money. When it comes to being creative about making money, like they view you, you inspire your siblings to be more creative when it comes to money. On how you can make money, making money smart, making money fast, making money like good money, fast money. Or you could hustle. You're a hustler. They view you as a hustler. They view you as nothing can knock you down, nothing can stop you, with the Death in reverse. Or you're not going to let anything stop you. I heard you won't let anything stop you until you're dead. Like while you're living, you're going to make the most out of your life. So they view you as very spontaneous. They view you as they also view you as very reckless, foolish. Like you like to take a lot of risk. They view you as taking a lot of risk. That could be very like, you're an entrepreneur. Most of you guys are entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs make risky money moves in hopes of in having more money come back. So you're the type where you invest and then like gambling a little bit. So it's like they see you as a gambler. They see you as very restless. They see you as like taking action. You like to take action. You like to have fun. You like to go with the flow. You're very ambitious. You're Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So they view you as money hungry at the moment. They could view you as you have a little temper problem as well, because I just saw the King of Wands in reverse. And we got the World. So they see you as like someone who isn't going, you're not going to wait around for anybody else's approval. So this sibling or your siblings really look up to you, whether they're going to tell you this or not, or admit it. Yeah, because I feel like with the Four of Cups, maybe we got the Ten of Cups in reverse. They would like for you to talk to them more subconsciously. They subconsciously want to spend more time with you, or they wish there was more time to spend with you, or they wish that you would just open up to them more. Because they feel right now subconsciously as you're putting money over them, you could be grown. All your siblings could be grown. It just depends. They just subconsciously miss you is what I'm getting. Yeah, they miss you with the Ten of Cups. They miss you. Consciously and subconsciously, they miss you. They wish that things were better between the two of you, or how many siblings you have, or which whatever sibling is coming through. They just wish things were different with the Death in reverse. They could wish things were different with the Death in reverse. And got the Ten of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. We see you as somebody who's very like masculine, that Mars energy. So yeah, this is, they view you as unstoppable, really. Queen of Cups, even if you're a female. Most of you guys are females anyways, but they view you as unstoppable. They view you as unstoppable. They view you as someone who's hard-headed, and you take your own advice before you take somebody else's advice. You're very like headstrong and confident, and this is what they look up to, and this is how they inspire to be, to have as much confidence as you have when it comes to finances and when it comes to like life. Okay, so how your siblings view you as like, you're very decisive when you make up your mind on doing something or making choices. And maybe your siblings or a certain sibling here is like, that we're reading for, is very, it's hard for them to make decisions on their own, or they're easily influenced by social media or their friend group right now. Or if this is an older sibling, they just, I don't know, maybe you just do things differently than them, and they like that you do things differently. When it comes to how you make your choices, you make a lot of choices off of your emotions and your passion for things. Even though you're practical and you plan things out, you still, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very abundant. They find you to be rich in spirit and in finances. But even though you're practical with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles upright, they still view you as someone who's very, you make choices off of emotion. So this is like a sibling that's very curious about you. Very, very curious about you. They wonder what you're up to, and they like talking to you. And Seven of Wands in reverse. Let me get one more, I'm gonna close it. Yeah, they're very curious about you during this time, the Four of Cups. This could definitely be a younger sibling. I just saw the Page of Pentacles, but it doesn't have to be. They could view you as a Page of Pentacles. They could see you as very optimistic. Even when you have little to nothing, you're still optimistic. Get the Four of Pentacles in reverse for how they view you. They view you as someone who's as you're getting older, you're less stubborn, but you're still stubborn. You're just not as stubborn as you were when you guys were growing up, possibly. But they do view you as like loosening up a bit. You are starting to like listen to what others have to say regards to their feelings and how you might have made someone feel. Like you have more remorse now to other people's feelings. Regards to maybe when you were growing up, you just did how you felt or acted on emotion before thinking. But now they view you as someone who you actually think before you act on emotion, but you still use emotion to put you in a better position. But you use, like, they view you as you use your emotions now to help yourself out, to guide yourself. Like you have more control over your emotions and your intuition, and that's like working out in your favor. As though when you were maybe younger, you would act out of emotion, you would be too emotional, over emotional. You might have even had an anger problem, like I said before. But now you're taking that anger you might have had when you were younger, and you're putting that into like going hard when it comes to like financial grounding things. Basically you're using your emotions. You have more control over your emotions, and it's working out in your favor. You're using it to help yourself instead of to destroy yourself. So they see you as maturing emotionally. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups, they see you as like you're more matured emotionally, and they still look up to you, and they wish that they had a stronger bond maybe, and they really miss you if you moved out of the house. But I feel like most of you guys, you've moved out already, or you're about to move out with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Like you're saving up, or you're already like out of the house, or all of you are out of the house, but they just wish that they could see you more or talk to you more, because they're very curious. Like this is a curious, like I wouldn't be surprised, like you could have air sign siblings. But yeah, that's what I have for you for how your siblings view you right now. So if it did help and it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello my pal 2, welcome to your reading. So this will be how your siblings currently view you. You could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you have these placements, Sun, Moon, Rising. Queen of Wands, just wanted to show Aries, Leo, Sag. Got Libra here. Got Aquarius. How does pile 2 siblings see them? Spirit, how does pile Fool's energy, Emperor in reverse? I mean, not Emperor, the Hierophant in reverse, excuse me. Your siblings could see you as nonchalant. Like you're very nonchalant. You're very like, you could care less. You don't really care too much about like order, laws. You can get in trouble with the law. They view you as someone who gets in trouble with the law. You break rules, you break laws, you do things your own way, you bend things backwards, forwards, you just bend things, you like to bend the truth. They could see you as a liar, they could see you as a manipulator, they see you as someone who's a menace to society, really. Like you just do things how you want to do it. You don't really care about the consequences. With the Hierophant in reverse, it's giving me like traditions and like the norm and stuff like that. But since it's in reverse, it's like taboo things. It's like doing things your way, not being traditional, just not really caring with the Fool card. It's like giving me, you don't give a F-U-C-K at all. You're someone that you can't really like, you're someone who can't really be talked to. You can be talked to, but you really can't. It's like you're not going to listen if it's not something that you want to listen to. So they could view you as like, yeah, nonchalant, like things going one ear and out the other, unless it's something that excites you, unless it's something that makes sense to your life. Like a lot of everyday things and like structure, routines don't make sense in your life. You like things to be like, I don't know, you're like a free thinker is how they view you. You're a free thinker. You could get into a lot of trouble now and when you were younger. Got the Ace of Swords. They definitely view you as someone who's smart though. Got the Queen of Pentacles again. They view you as somebody who's smart. They view you as someone who has a smart mouth. Like you have comebacks. Like you're someone who has like, you're somebody that, like they see you as like when they argue with you, they have to really come with some things to say, because if they don't, you'll roast them or you'll hurt their feelings, because you're very witty, and like as soon as somebody says something to you, you'll have something to say back right after they say it. And they'll probably, and most likely with your type of energy, how they view you is like you'll say something better than what they said, so they have to come with something better. So like you're someone who, like, you're very good when it comes to arguments. You're very good when it comes to like debating. You're really good with being like, I just heard an a-hole, so you can they can view you as someone who's mean, actually, or you can be mean. I heard you can be mean. You can be really, really mean. Yeah, when you want to be left alone with Ace of Swords, you can be very, very mean, and you can be very, very stern and like sharp with your words. So you could so they can get the point. So I think like your siblings view you as someone who they don't really mess with, or they don't really like want to mess with, because you'll kind of like, you'll nip something in the bud right then and there. Like you're someone this is funny energy. You're someone who, because you manipulate a lot of things, and because you like to like skip around things, jump over things, and like, you know, live your life the way you want to live it, because you're so like flexible and adaptable and stuff like that, it's hard to manipulate you, and it's hard to get you to, it's hard to trick you, it's hard to like play around with you, because it's like you'll just reject an offer, or you reject the subject, you'll reject whatever, you'll reject it so quickly. So you're somebody who's quick, they view you as someone who's quick to shut something down, or you're quick to reject something, or you're quick to like cut somebody off. You're quick to block somebody, you're quick to just, so you're somebody, they view you as somebody who likes to have relationships that are no strings attached. You have the Six of Cups. So you like to have a lot of relationships that have no strings attached. Even if it's family, relationships, romantic, like you don't like relationships that make you feel like a prisoner, or make you feel obligated to taking care of someone. With the Six of Cups in reverse, you're someone who, you don't like codependency at all with the Fool card. That like turns you off, or that makes you feel very, they view you as someone who doesn't like to work with others either. You like to work independently, or you like to be alone a lot. So you could actually be in the house alone a lot, or in your room, or you don't really like, if something isn't, if you're not, like, you're just someone who, you don't really speak often. You could be very quiet around the family, around your siblings, unless they're talking to you, or unless they're talking about something that you can relate to or that you like. So if you don't agree on something, you're not going to like argue, unless they try to push up the subject or something on you or something. I don't know. We got the Wheel of Fortune for how they view you. They view you as you move on from things and people quickly. Like you move on from things, situations, and people, jobs quickly. They could view you as someone who has had multiple jobs, or you're not afraid to leave a job. Like you just move on from things quickly. King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So they could view you, how your siblings view you, as that your siblings can view you as, you could have a lot of earth signs in the family, but some of your siblings look up to your relationships or your business relationships, or they like the fact that you're in a relationship but you guys also have a business together or something like that, or you guys make money together, or they view you as someone who, I don't know, like you could only, like they could know, or they know of like you only messing with people who have money, or who, like they view you as like you mix business with pleasure, or and it works out in your favor. Or they could view you as like they could view you, how do they feel with the Queen and the King of Pentacles? The Queen of Wands again. But they could see you, like you have relationship problems maybe, or you've had relationship problems in the past. Temperance, Moon in reverse, or you have trouble with relationships now because of something that happened in the past that they might know about. So some type of trauma or some type of like something that affected your emotions, made you detach from relationships and situations quickly. Like you're quick to dissociate. Even if you like someone, love someone, you'll still move on quick. Family members, love interest, everything, it does not matter. Like even if you love someone, it's like you need to like get away, or if something makes you feel uncomfortable, you're the type to dissociate and run off and quit a job or just leave. Like you're somebody, your siblings see you as someone who like you move from city to city if you need to. So you're somebody like, I'm getting somebody like not a hitchhiker or somebody that's homeless, but they can view you as like, you're not super grounded to the point where it's like, it's hard for you to pick up all your things and leave. No, you'll literally leave. Like you're someone who's not finna like, you like your peace, you love your peace. So if you feel like anything's disturbing your peace, or your sense of like, if you feel like anything is disturbing your peace, or if you feel like anything's being too attached to your source, your energy, you feel very like, you feel a codependency, you feel weird about that from whatever happened in your past. So they look at you and how they feel about you is you're quick to, you have the Hierophant in reverse. So they could view you as someone who you actually break a lot of hearts. So they could know some of your exes that you treated really badly, or you treated poorly, or you just broke, like they could view you as someone who like is a serial dater. Even if you really like them, they see that you don't, it's hard for you to love someone. They see emotional burdens or traumas or difficulties. Like you don't let yourself love, and you don't let yourself commit to someone for whatever reason. They view you as someone who, you don't let yourself commit to something, even jobs with the Fool. You have problems with commitment when it comes to outside sources. So relationships, jobs, and I'm talking about all relationships. So business relationships, that makes sense. You just have a problem with committing. Like I think it really bothers you with the Moon in reverse. It bothers you actually. It's how they view you, or how they feel about you when they think of you. They feel like but like I said, they do feel like you're very, very smart. So you'll be okay regardless, whether you're with someone, whether you end up getting married, or whether you end up being single. They feel like you're very smart, so you'll figure it out. You're someone who, you always make ends meet, or you always have another job or another thing you want to try out that actually ends up going well for you, even though you're pretty risky, and even though you're pretty like all over the place, it still ends up like, they feel like ancestors or something, a higher power is watching over you, because every time you leave somewhere, you abandon someone, or you abandon something, you end up like doing okay. Like you're never ever down bad. Even though you have these little moments where you pack up all your things and leave in the middle of the night, or you end up making like a really like impulsive decision that's actually very important, life-changing decision, but it's still impulsive. And most people take time to think about it for days, months, weeks, years. But it's like a split second, like an overnight decision, and then you already know what you want to do. Like you make drastic changes with the Fool, is how your siblings view you. But honestly, your siblings find you to be pretty cool by doing this. Like you just, like I said in the beginning, you're just like careless, you're nonchalant, you don't take life too serious, like at all. So that's what I have for you for how your siblings view you, how they feel about you. If it did help and it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next post. Hello, my pal threes. Welcome to your reading. So this will be how your siblings currently view you, how they feel about you. So let's get into it, the reading. Let's pile threes siblings view the viewer. How do they feel? How do they feel? Ooh, they want to talk to you soon. Maybe even apologize or get an apology from you, or you expect an apology, or both of you guys might apologize because of a fight that happened with the tower, or a disagreement, or just a miscommunication. Yeah, they feel very bad about it, or they feel very regretful, or they just feel like get back into balance. That makes sense. They want some type of like heart-to-heart conversation, some type of like reconciliation. Yeah, I saw that when I was shuffling. And the tower. I saw the tower, I saw this card, and another card, I forget. But yeah, the six of swords. So this person, so your sibling or siblings, maybe, I don't know, it's just you guys had a fallout, or you guys had a disagreement, or you guys, something was said back and forth that happened, and they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. King of Wands. This could be a fire sign sibling. So Leo, Sag, Aries, or they have this in their chart. So they feel like you're mad at them. They view you as mad at them. You could feel like they're mad at you. Both of you guys could be mad at each other, or you guys are past that right now. I don't know where you guys are at right now, but they just view you as like upset. Like they upset you, they hurt you. They made you feel away. They've been thinking about it though, and how they might have, like with the 5 of swords in reverse, I feel like in the 8 of swords, I feel like your sibling or your siblings, whoever this reading is for, I feel like they've been thinking about what they could have did differently, or how they could have communicated it better so that it didn't get to the point where it got to, or it didn't, at least like they feel like they didn't mean to hurt your feelings, or they didn't mean for it to escalate the way it did, and they feel like what they keep replaying in their head is how they might have went about it differently, and how they would have talked to you differently, or what they might have said differently, basically, because they really triggered you, and I think you really triggered them, and I think you guys just were acting out of triggers at that point. You guys weren't like thinking like, okay, this could be hurtful if I say this to my sibling. So I think you guys are both just triggered. But they are feeling very apologetic right now, and they're feeling very like, they're trying to just, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to let their guard down with you. And they're trying to let their guard down with the situation. They're trying to not be stuck in the past. They want to move forward. They definitely want some type of communication with you with the King of Wands. They definitely want some type of communication. They're probably going to reach out to you pretty soon. Or something's going to happen where you're going to hear from them pretty soon with the King of Wands. But I definitely feel like they're trying to put their guard down, and they're trying to move past the situation, or move past the argument or the fight. Okay, you got the Moon in reverse. So right now they're just going through deep reflection about you and about themselves. A lot was revealed about themselves and about you and about their poor communication skills with the 8 of Swords. So they could feel like they have poor communication skills. And yeah, they could feel right now they have poor communication skills. and this is bothering them, like they want to work on how they communicate. So this definitely could be a younger sibling. It could be an older sibling as well. But I feel like they're just trying to work on how they can handle their triggers and how they can communicate more effectively without hurting the people that they love, or without, they don't want to backtrack with you anymore. They definitely don't want to bring up past things anymore. They just want to move forward with the King of Wands. They really, really want to move forward, if that's possible. But there's a lot of things that need to be healed here with the moon though. A lot of things they feel like needs to be healed. So I feel like your sibling or these siblings, whoever we're reading for, needs, like, they're taking time out to heal, and they're taking time to reflect on their communication skills. They could have problems, honestly, with the moon in reverse. Now that I'm picking up on it, they could actually have problems with communicating their feelings. Yeah, they have problems with communicating their feelings. So when they feel away, I feel like they're very passive aggressive. They could wait until things build up and then they lash out with the King of Wands, and that's not good. I don't think it's anything personal, but I feel like they're starting to realize it's not anything personal. It's just their own, it's their own shortcomings with their poor communication. I think they're realizing that now, or they're just realizing that they can't be, it's not healthy to be passive until you just can't be passive anymore, until you're just uncontrollable. So a sibling could have anger problems. Or they could have a lot of unresolved anger. So this could be like your sibling, or these siblings could get angry fast for no reason because they have a lot of anger built up with the moon in reverse. That doesn't even have nothing to do with you. They're struggling with something right now when it comes to their emotions, their anger, their sadness, that you may or may not know about, that made them react a certain way, or made them say certain things, or made them very passive, or made them like take things, I don't know. It's like they were projecting onto you, I feel like. And this pile was like they were projecting, maybe even jealous, or they just felt away about your success, about your independence. It's something where I feel like the Six of Wands is kind of like, I don't know, it's like they're being very weird in this pile, because it's like they are thinking about you, but maybe they feel like you won't talk to them because they went about it the wrong way. The sibling or your siblings are very prideful. It's almost like they demand respect, or they demand some type of like respect. Yeah, they demand some type of respect. Or they thought, I don't know, it's like this, it was like very ego, I don't know, something where they were in their ego though, about a certain situation. Queen of Cups. So in this pile, you could remind them of their mother. Maybe that's triggering. You don't even know that's triggering. You can remind them of your mother. If you guys have the same mother. If you guys have different mothers, doesn't matter. You just remind them of a mother figure. Or you bring up a lot of like unresolved emotions when it comes to like their mother, your mother. You could be a mother. Don't have to be. You could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Don't have to be though. So fire sign brother, water sign sister. Don't have to be though. It's just for some of you guys that's accurate though. Yeah. Okay, we got the. This could be a fire sign sister. It could be any. It could be any sex, and it could be any zodiac though. They definitely want to resolve, or they feel like there was something very unresolved though. Like how they feel towards you is like unfinished business. But they want to actually communicate with you effectively in a way that you'll understand them, in a way that you'll get it. But and nobody's perfect, so they're being hard on themselves right now. They could view you as perfect, or they could view you as like better than them. Subconsciously with the moon. You got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's like they want to talk to you very soon about it. About whatever happened with all these wands. They went through like some type of spiritual, you just saw the Death. They went through something, yeah, I saw it again in reverse. They went through something, or they're going through a death, an ego death. So be patient with this sibling. These siblings, be patient. They're going through an ego death about how they might have treated you in the past. Wheel of Fortune. Then we got the King of Cups in reverse. So they're definitely not happy, and they're definitely going through something. That's giving me they're going through shadow work, honestly. The situation added to their shadow work, stuff that they're working on internally. They're battling stuff internally. But it's whether you want to reach out to them or not. You could be hurt, they could be hurt. So just give it time with the Wheel of Fortune, because things are divine timing and things will unfold naturally. And you'll get to see them again, and you'll get to like it's going to be a moment where you guys are going to have like time to sit down and actually listen to what each other got to say, so that you guys can have compassion for each other, because that's what I feel like needs to be like there during this discussion. Compassion, understanding, because with a Fortune, you guys are going to talk about it very soon. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. If it did help, it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello, pile 4, welcome to your reading. So this will be how your siblings are currently feeling, or how they view you. How they view pile 4. How do you view pile 4 of their siblings? I'm seeing a lot of aces. How do you view their sibling? For pile 4, the viewer. How do they view the 4 of Pentacles? I really feel like this was supposed to be upright. Empress in reverse. They view you as very selfish. They view you as very selfish. Very self-absorbed, very into yourself, only yourself. You like to take, you like to put yourself first. You like to you're obsessed with your vanity. You're obsessed with your looks. You're obsessed with like money. You're obsessed with materials. You're obsessed with like luxury. You're obsessed with like success. You're never really happy. You're always miserable. You're always like unsatisfied. You're very uptight. You're very like money oriented. You're like full of yourself. How they view you is like you're full of yourself, pile 4. Like you're full of it. You're full of yourself. Like very bougie. Like very spoiled. They view you as very spoiled. They could view you as like your parents show you favoritism. Yeah. They feel like you're the favorite. They feel like you get treated differently. They feel like you get all of the attention from your parents. They feel like they're overlooked by you. Like your situations are overlooked by your parents, but you're always like, you're never overlooked, or you just always get your way. You could be the only girl. You don't have to be though, but if they just view you as like, you're just first in line. Like the Kim Kardashian of the family. I mean, the other sisters are like beautiful and stuff like that, but it's just like the whole thing is like, you know, I don't want to explain it, but you're like the Kim Kardashian of the family. You're like the favorite. A lot of people show you favoritism. They feel overlooked. They feel in your shadow. Is how they feel about for. Definitely feel like they're in your Emperor. Your father could spoil you, but don't spoil anybody else. Your father could overly spoil you is how they view you. The sibling or the siblings feel like your father overly spoils you or gives you special treatment. And you're still not even satisfied with that. Like you're someone who just wants more and more and more and more and more. Like money hungry, gold digger energy is how they view you, how they see you. I didn't mean to laugh out for, but this is like wild. You got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like you get special treatment. Like, I don't even know. I feel like you don't share, or you suck at sharing, or you suck at, like, I don't know. They feel like you're stingy. That's the word I was looking for. They feel like you're stingy. And they feel like if you don't have money, you're not happy. Like, without money, without materials, you're just not happy. You're not satisfied. They feel like you should show more appreciation to your father, the Emperor. With the Hangman. So this could be a Pisces, or Pisces energy is here, or you have, they're a Pisces, you're a Pisces, or you guys have this in your chart, or your father's a Pisces. I just feel like how they feel is they see right through you. They see right through your beauty. They see right through your puppy eyes. They see right through, like, I don't know. They see right through who they feel like you're pretending to be, or I don't know. They feel like you're pretending to be a way, or maybe they feel like you're being fake, or you need to be yourself. And it's not even in a bad way. Maybe they just feel like you changed. They feel like you changed. You're not who you were when you were younger, maybe, possibly. Yeah, they feel like you changed, like you are a different person than what they're used to, possibly. Or got the Wheel of Fortune. So all in all, they do view you as someone who's very fortunate. You're very lucky. You come across luck a lot. Things always work out for you. You have good karma is how they feel. Got the King of Pentacles. So they could view you as, like, well, of course they view you as materialistic, but they could view you as, like, you need somebody who's rich to take care of you. You need somebody stable who can take care of you. You need somebody who can spoil you is how they feel, or how they view you. Because you've always been spoiled. Or this could be an earth sign sibling that feels this way. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But it all can resonate though. They can still feel it's like this way, even if it's an earth sign. They feel like you need someone who is grounded and who can give you all these things that you desire. Because you want a lot. This is a power where with the Four of Pentacles, you're somebody, how they view you is like you want and need a lot of things to feel secure, to feel loved. Like you're someone, you won't feel loved unless you have a lot of things. And a lot of nice things is what I heard. With the Five of Pentacles. So they feel like you like men who are hard workers. You don't like working. How do you feel you don't like working? Got the Knight of Wands. Let me get one more card for how they view you. So they feel like, yeah, because we got this at the end of the deck. So how they view you, how they feel, your sibling or your siblings, they feel like you're just, they feel like, first of all, this is your personality. Even if they do feel like you're being like fake, they feel like you're being fake as in like, you're just very like Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian. You're very like bougie, and they feel like you're someone who might not even want love. You just want materials, and that helps you feel loved. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's how they view you, as somebody who, you're not happy unless you're successful. You're not happy unless you marry somebody that's successful. You're not happy unless you're being spoiled. Yeah. They find you to be very bratty, very spoiled. You're baby. They view you as being, you're babied. But they also view you as like, maybe even too smart. The way you get your way. You're very articulate about who you date and who you bring around. If you as somebody who plots, or you're very articulate, you're very like, you're like very pretty and beautiful. At the end of the day, you're like a demon, or you're like, you have a motive behind everything. So how they view you is like, you have a motive behind everything that you do, possibly. Like, you don't just do things. Like, you could do a lot of cute things, but deep down inside, like, why do you feel like you're faking it? Like I was saying before, is because they feel like even though it could be something subtle, they pick up on the game that you're playing. Like, you always have something behind what you're doing. It's like you're a mastermind. You're like definitely a mastermind. It's how they view you and how they see you. So that's what I have for you, Pop 4. If it did help and it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post.